Hi, it's Pete Norstead here. We'll have a look at the tomorrow morning's markets. Go on to morning footy tomorrow, and then we'll filter. A lot of money for Inter versus Verona there. We'll have a look at what we what some of the lines that could possibly move here. Have a look here at the Arsenal. Um, 42,000, they've taken 31,000, so they've taken 74% of the book. The price 2.18, 45%. So it's the price has sort of gone in and then come out again. It's drifted on Pinnacle. I think that Arsenal are a good price here. Um, and I think that could come in further. That would be one that I would be looking at, to be honest. Let's just have a look at the uh, Betfair price here. Yes, you could get up to 0.18. I think you'd put a stop loss at 2.28. But yeah, I can see that one coming in. Let's have a look at Aston Villa. 1.8, then gone out to 1.84. It's sort of got solid blue here. They've been 20% more of the book Villa. Uh, Again, let's have a look at that market. 1.82 you can back at. I'd quite a bit of money on the lay side, but I wouldn't be over interested in that one so much. This looks an interesting one. Park versus Como, 36,000, 2.29, Pinnacle 2.4, Betfair. Yeah, look, yeah, that very weak market. Out of 100, you know, out of 10,000, they'd only taken 2,000. 36,000 now, they've taken 19,000. 2.33, 2.34 down to 2.29, but this has hardly moved. So that could be an interesting one. Let's have a look. Mm, I'm not sure. It looks a fairly weak market there. That would suggest that price is going to come in. I don't like really so much of these. I prefer these prices where we can actually gain something. There's not like that much actually, and there's very little money in these. So this is where you've got to be very careful. Um, so that's Atletico Madrid. That's stayed solid. That's solid there on the Pinnacle price. Although that's come out a bit to 2.26. They've taken 19% more of the book. That's interesting, but there's like I say, it's a very weak market. That's the only problem with that. We'll obviously have a look at this in the morning, but let's have a look at Mönchengladbach. 2.13, 2.14, 2.22. Yeah, that I think that's quite an interesting one. Mönchengladbach there. They've taken quite a bit more of the book. It's come up to 2.24, fairly solid. That's fairly solid. I'd like to see this go more blue, but they've taken more of the book. I can see that come in. If you were to get involved with that, you'd back at 2.22. Your stop loss would be 2.32. It's taking more of the just not so sure. The one that I really like at the moment is the Arsenal one, and that's I would back at 2.18, and I put stop loss at 2.2. Obviously, make sure you stop loss if you're leaving this overnight, and make sure that you're using something like BetAngel betting toolkit, and that you keep your PC on, and that you've got your stop loss there. Anyway, that'll do for me, and I shall be back tomorrow morning.